Hey guys, welcome to the Black Penning channel. And today we're going to be talking about TV considerations for next gen gaming. Let's get into it. So yeah guys, we're getting closer to our next gen release and I'm super excited, and I'm sure you guys are excited as well. But with next gen gaming, we understand that we're actually achieving PC levels of consideration. Now, I'm doing this video because I've seen that online a lot of videos are showing, the best and the most expensive TVs that you guys have to get in order to enjoy full capability or some capability of your next gen consoles. And I feel like I want to make a well-rounded video whereby I consider and make recommendations for budget gamers, as well as those that can want to balance in between, and then also maybe mention a premium option. But the main point of this video is not to point you to which TV, but is to help you to choose which TV is good for you, and you will know the facts so that you don't fall for marketing from these companies, because a lot of them sell the same thing, but because it's named in a particular way, you end up buying because you like the name of that feature. Some people, they buying 75-inch 8K TVs and trying to go for the ultimate spec available. Now, it's important to understand a very important aspect when you're considering if bigger is better. And what is this consideration? We're talking about pixels per inch or pixels per centimeter. So obviously we're going to be focused on inches, so we're going to focus on PPI, which is pixels per inches. So with smaller monitors, it's highly possible to achieve a high PPI score. And the more PPI you score, the more pixel fidelity that you achieve. And this will give you great colors and a great visual experience in terms of your screen. And this is important because in any case, guys, why are you buying TVs in the first place? To have great picture quality. And PPI is one of those initial considerations that you need to consider. 100 PPI is the ideal spot, especially when you're dealing with PC gaming. However, remember I mentioned that we have a compromise. So for compromise sake, my recommendation is that you guys will take maybe a hit of about 25% off. So in other words, for gamers looking to balance between cinematic and gaming experience, perhaps you could look at a PPI score of between 75 to 100 PPI. Now, how do you calculate PPI? So, when we are looking at PPI, we want to consider two important factors. You look at your resolution versus your screen size. Now, if I were to take this band right here, right? Elastic band. Let's say when it's sitting like this, you have your 4K resolution. Let's say the inch is about 40 inches, right? That's a resolution. So your pixels are basically making up inside. They're giving you contrast, they're giving you fidelity, and just a great picture quality. Now, when you buy a bigger screen, effectively what you're doing, you're increasing the pixel density. Well, you're not increasing, you're actually decreasing it. So in other words, the more the pixels are inches, remember it's pixels per inch. So it stays as an inch, but now as you increase the inch size of your screen, you're effectively increasing the fidelity, or you're decreasing the quality of the pixels within your TV. And this is why a bigger TV is not necessarily better, because now you are losing PPI, and when you lose PPI, effectively you're losing picture quality. I can make a video showing this loss in PPI on the exact same TVs but different inch sizes to show you guys how important this factor is. It can literally save you money, especially if you're looking to buy quality over quantity. Now we move to our key next gen considerations: the maximum requirements versus the minimum requirements. Now, this is very important. As I said, many people are buying TVs based on 8K and achieving 120 Hz. This is all good and well, but it's very important to realize that, guys, these are maximums. Both consoles can be used on 8K. Now this is a maximum, it's not a minimum, guys. It's very important for you guys to realize that you don't have to have an 8K monitor to enjoy your console. A lot of rave is going on about this HDMI 2.1, and when you buy a TV, it has to have HDMI 2.1. Now, unfortunately, I've gone through quite a catalog of TVs, and I can confirm that, especially at 4K resolution, you're not gonna get, particularly at your low cost and your standard 2 premium ranges, you definitely won't get a TV that's gonna output or that's gonna give you an HDMI of 2.1 at 4K resolution. This is something that, in fact, at 8K resolution, that's where you will find your 2.1 HDMIs, and therefore on 8K TVs, that's where the norm of HDMI 2.1 is necessary. So all in all, what I'm trying to say is that if you're getting an 8K TV, now that's where you have to make sure you're getting yourself a TV that has HDMI 2.1. Do not get an 8K TV that does not have an HDMI 2.1. That will be a bad deal, and therefore you're going to be basically buying resolution and you're not actually getting your money's worth. For our budget considerations, it's my favorite brand. Hisense is really the consumer champion. So we have this Hisense 43-inch UHD with HDR and digital tuner. Once again, we have our HDR consideration, UHD, but once again, if you look at that 43-inch, remember our PPI is going to be considerably high, and effectively this will make this TV really pop in terms of color contrast. So this comes at $5,999 or $385 plus minus, and this is a good consideration for budget. I mean, once again, if you look at anything below $7,000 for 4K TV, that's going to be good enough for next gen. These are very good options. And then next we have our Hisense UHD Smart TV ULED 55-inch with HDR plus Bluetooth. So with ULED, and once again guys, if you want me to have a deep down on the difference between QLED, ULED, OLED one, I'm willing to do it. Just let me know on the description box, and this video gets enough likes, maybe let's go for 100, definitely do that comparison. But now ULED is a very good alternative to OLED. OLED right now is the best. It's the best in terms of the color, the screen quality that you're getting, and ULED is basically the cheaper version of OLED, and it has maintained its quality. So Hisense has done a very good job in terms of taking the fight to LG, which in terms of OLED screens has been the best in terms of the industry, and ULED is a good alternative if you're obviously price sensitive. And this is why I put this TV in, just to give you guys that option to realize, like, hey, it also gives it the same HDR and 120 Hz smooth motion refresh rate, and for $10,499, just under $675, it's a very good option for a moderate budget. Now, last but not least, we look at our premium considerations. Now here, I didn't really want to overload the information here, because there's a lot of TVs that are definitely set at premium prices, but you do not get the premium options that you need in order to experience the best of your next gen console. Now, I have purposely let out your 8K TVs because I feel like 8K right now is something that we shouldn't be talking about. We should be talking maybe about 8K in the next 2 years, as better options will be arriving, as better technologies are developed to really take advantage of 8K. And I feel right now we're in the glory days of 4K, and these premium options really give the best that 4K can give, and also you get HDMI 2.1 in these, which is a really rare feat in terms of 4K screens, because there's not many of them that give you the HDMI 2.1. So let's check out the options that we have. So right now we're talking the LG OLED 55CX 55-inch 4K Cinema HDR NVIDIA G-Sync Smart Pixel Dimming TV. And for me, it's the ultimate in terms of what's available from a 4K perspective and the best option to choose for your next gen gaming. And the reason being is definitely that processor, the Alpha 9 Gen 3 AI processor,
for 4K, it really, pushes the limits out of this TV, and I believe it is so good. It's gonna be, the ultimate for TV. I mean, for your next gen console, as well as the G-Sync, whereby this is this is where we talk about PC level consideration, and obviously LG partnering with G-Sync here, giving you the NVIDIA G-Sync is going to be very great proprietary technology that's going to max out your gaming experience. So yeah, guys, effectively, this is why I love this TV. It's really an all-rounder. LG has gone out of its way to make sure that gamers get the best experience, and I truly believe this is a great model to consider for your next gen gaming.
All in all, those are my recommendations. I really hope it has helped you guys to really consider, basically your TV consideration, because it's going to be challenging simply because the marketing out there is so vague. And this is what brings me to the point in terms of Samsung. Samsung used to be really good at TVs, but once again, I don't recommend any Samsung TV, no matter the price point, simply because they are not. They are so vague in their marketing, even their descriptions in terms of what you're looking for. They're so vague. They are focusing more on the cinematic. That's what I'm getting, rather than a gaming experience. So if you're looking for something very cinematic, then Samsung can be part of your consideration. But from a gaming point of view, I do not rate them, I do not consider them, because they do not give enough information. There was even an 82-inch that I was looking at, which costs the north of 60 to 70,000, and there's no talk of actual refresh rate. There's no talk of HDMI 2.1. So for me, they're not speaking to the gamer, and I will not take out a premium that is 3 times, if not 4 times more than a PlayStation 5 to get a Samsung TV for my next gen gaming. So all in all, those are my recommendations, guys. So really hope you enjoyed this, guys. Please remember to subscribe, share, like, comment as well, and see you on the next one. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It was really a lot of fun for me to make this, and obviously as we're getting closer to the PlayStation 5, I know you guys really want that winner to come out. Yes, we're gonna do it. The issue is there's no need for me to rush right now, because the console pre-orders, we didn't really get one when we wanted to get one, but we're ready to get both consoles right now. I'm gonna say both, mine and the winners. So yes, guys, just stay tuned to the channel, subscribe, watch the videos, and make those recommendations, because I do listen to you guys, and it helps me to really plan out which video I'll make out next. So yeah, guys, without making this video any longer, thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.